we're talking
It's
about
the
is the
same
herb.
herb.
We don't tend to want to do that. So if you hear that if there's a sister from Jamaica and she says she has successfully treated cancer and HIV, he said not go so. It's a fraud. It's not go so. But make it come from America where they say such and
Yes,
such a
yes.
person has successfully, and everybody believes it. So we have a lot to wrestle with, as well as, like I said, our pockets are not tall enough to really afford a lot of the in terms of presentation and marketing. But guess what? We can market among ourselves. You know, each one, like I say, a sister came to one of the meetings and she had something that she said was excellent for arthritis. And she said, would I try it? I said to her, well, even though I walk like a duck, it's not arthritis that caused me to walk like that. It's really because my spine was broken in a motor vehicle accident, so I'm not really in pain. But if there are times when I will meet persons who use my treatment for arthritis, and it didn't work, and I would recommend them to other person's treatment. But so there comes a point where we as herbalists must learn to be collaborative. We need to learn to cooperate. We need to work together to shore each other up, instead of always thinking and behaving as if we have all the answers, and we take, persons entrust their lives to us, and we are more interested in the dollar than in the health of the individual. So if we can heal the person, we don't recommend them to anybody else. We rather them go home and dead, and we keep experimenting until the person dies. That is not a policy that I hold. You know why? Nobody's blood is going to be on my shoulder. I guarantee you that, my brother. You see, if them come to me and me don't feel so me can't help them, me tell them plain and straight, say, listen to me. The cancer is too far gone. I do not think I can help you. If your faith is greater than mine and you still want to use the treatment, it is up to you. To be honest with you, sometimes I don't even take them money. I give them the herbs without even charging, because guess what? I don't want nobody's blood on my shoulder. So, so this is something that we have to learn to work with, this pureness and honesty, and let people feel that, our interest is for them. As a people, we are really interested in showing up ourselves as a people. I tell persons that we are wounded soldiers on the battlefield. Mm-hmm. We have been exposed to slavery, and then even after we come and we build, it has been taken away from us again, and we have been boxed into corners. We have been stressed, and so we are wounded soldiers in this race for life. I normally say to persons, the human race, that's what it means, that we are in a race for life. And therefore, it is important for us, those of us who are privileged, and given the knowledge of herbs as healers and stuff, that we understand that we are the nurses and the doctor who are patching up the soldiers them on the mission field. So we have a responsibility to make sure that when we pass information out, we pass it out as accurately as possible, so that when those who have misinformation, but even though they might have more information than us, they don't listen to us and mock us and say, listen, you don't even understand where the kidney they're from, where the kidney, lungs, and the heart. You understand? We have to be so careful so that it doesn't make a mockery of the whole thing, and we defeat our own selves. And a lot of that happens, a whole lot, because, yes, of survival, and but some of it because of greed, and all of it. But it is time, my passion, and my design, and one of the reasons why I labor and do so much such extensive writing and release so much information is because I really want us to come into a unity of understanding.
But Prophet Newton,
you see where I know, Honorable, is that everybody who is not well can be well, but it's a process, because it is a process cause you to not be well. So it will be a process to get you well. There is certain things where you have to do to get well. So I don't tell people say I'm gonna get you well. I give you advice, because the advice what I give is the advice what I use for myself to keep myself alive and well and hearty going. And if one follow those advice, then one can also be well.
Prophet, can you appreciate the fact that if you're going to, say you go to war, you had 100 men, and say 80 of them were killed and you only have 20 against an army of 1,000, would you actually say that your chances of winning are less than your chances of your chances of losing are less than your chances of winning?
Of course, your chances of losing is bigger because you already lose 3/4 of your army.
All right, and so sometimes
So you already lose.
Sometimes even in the quest for life, some persons have lost their bodies, have 80% of their life source have been depleted. Some persons have cancer and them run up and down to the doctor and spend all of the money what them have at the doctor, and then them go to the OB and then this and then that, and them still can't get well. And then know when the last breath, when the last breath,
settle down and start to deal with themselves properly, honorable sister.
Yes, when
get
the
advice.
Well, I'm Prophet. Let me just reason for it, then come in. Yeah, yeah. Come on.
When the last breath in them leave, now, Mr. Prophet, them come to you now and say, boy, Prophet, I waste everything I have, and come now, you make me well. Tell me, make me see how the power, how herbs powerful. And you say, boy, everybody who wants to be well can be well. So guess what? But the person has already depleted his life. He's closer to death than to life.
Yeah, but you see, but Prophet, watch you know. But you see, it's only when them close to death, no, that's when they start come to the herbalist, no,
yes.
and hoping
for the last man.
Yes,
the herbalist is the last man.
But hold on, Prophet, I want to say something because it's very important what I have to say here because, Prophet, you know as well as I know right now, right? You have some people out there who are health consultant, right? And my charge whoop of money, right? I'm gonna fight against them still, right? But I feel them thing there, right? But what this is just saying that we as herbalists, we need to come together and see how we can help the people them, my brethren.
Yeah, man, it's all about the people them.
You see what I'm saying now? It's the people come first. And once you put the people first, right, you get your true blessing.
Yeah, man, the people them will give you all our money they have it when you give them life.
You know? And that's what this is about. And I know that's your boat and some individual as well. You know? And that's a chance we have now because you have some herbalists some health consultants out there, right? And all they want to do is just don't different from people pimping off other people, just pimps, you know what I mean? Just want to make money of the people them. You know?
Yeah, but all those things will come to an end, honorable. If you look, every day people is getting more ill and more ill and more ill, So this thing is a ongoing thing. So the people then will realize where truth lie and leave wrong and go with truth there.
No, but you see, Prophet, the people Prophet. The people will move with people who are sincere.
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah, that's the truth. The people are sincere. The people who come behind people are sincere. Listen, Prophet, you know as well as I do, right, Prophet? We put events on every single month, right? And you put events on as well, right? And obviously we're growing, yeah? Right? And the reason why we're growing, because we are sincere. I mean, I charge people money for coming there, £5 and whatever for coming and get some information and etc. etc. etc.
Yeah, man.
You see what I do, no Prophet, right? But we have to be committed to the people them.
That is true.
And that, yeah.
The only disadvantage, that I would...
I give thanks to what I can do, Honorable. I do give thanks to what I can do for the people them where I meet, and I give thanks for what I do. And if a lot of the people them where I meet did only follow the guideline what I lay out for them to follow, a lot of them would be well. That's how them well. They would not be run up and down and look in any other way. They are very hard artists.
No, but we've been conditioned, we've been turned upside down, and these people paying your emotions and this and that. Man. It's a whole psychology.
Yeah. One of the things that we have to understand, is that a lot of persons have been played by a lot of other people. So what happens in the in this whole health thing is that persons who are feeble and weak are being abused.
Yes.
They like we talked about earlier, they'll go to the medical doctor and the doctor says, guess what, you have a lump in your breast, so we're going to cut out the lump, even when it never had to be taken out at all. But the profit is always, the financial gain is always more important, and persons pay attention to that. And that's a big part of the problems that we're having. And what is sad is that we have a lot of persons, even who ourselves, who are herbalists, who we fall in that same greed and money and power, because that's the same that we talk about, Power can be so dangerous. You have so many persons, once they're exposed to the opportunity to make money and to exploit other persons, that's where they are going. So it is important for us to just look at when the individuals come before us, to just pray for that understanding of, so you can understand where they are coming from. Persons will come before me and they'll have a lot of questions, and sometimes they don't even ask it. But just by being human or praying or so, the question might come to me and I might answer, and they might laugh and say, oh, I was thinking that question, And, so one of the things that we have to do is to try and put ourselves into the place of other persons who we grew up in this Western culture. They tell us that the pharmaceutical medicine is the best medicine. All the other ones destroy your liver, your kidney, even though they're going to tell you that the pharmaceutical medicine, 30 to 40% of it come from herbs, The same person's going to tell us that herbs destroy your liver and your kidney. And they can't show you any proof of anybody whose liver and kidney it has destroyed. And countries where people only subsist on herbs as medicine, they can't show you. But these people actually grew up in a society where people who dress in jacket and tie, them picking what them take and send go university, come out now as doctor, and are fed these lies, and come back out and say, boy, these things really destroy and they're bad for you and all of that. And so they have no place their confidence in it. And then for them come see some of we dirty food people who are herbalists, some of we poor people who are herbalists, some of we who can't even read properly and we are herbalists, some of and they can find all logical reasons to doubt that what we say is so. So we now have to learn to empathize, sympathize with these persons. And what I tend to do to them is that I say to them, say, listen to me. You see, the same spirit that motivated, inspired you to come to me is the same spirit we're going to tell you, so you're in the right place.
Prophet Newton, look here. Let people know about the event, what's taking place Sunday, because I just consider the time now, because sometimes when you're in this place, you don't know what time it is. You just did your reason and you're full joy yourself. So let people.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for the reason with this.
No, man. What you mean? It's a nice vibes, man.
Aye?
You know, it's a nice vibes, this Rasta.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for the reason with her,
Go on. People are full from.
Before they make a land, and so let me just put the information on the program where we have set up Sunday coming. Which the coconut workshop. I was doing some coconut food preparing, coconut oil, some bami with some coconut, some soup with coconut. I was cooking some vegetable coconut, So one-on-one can come and learn and understand how to make your broccoli nice. Broccoli is nicer than and yeah.
Yes.
When you cook broccoli, man, it's nicer than So one could come and learn how to prepare some good vital food, vegan as the topic. So I will be at the Chestnut Community Center at 280 Central Road. Yeah, I could just put the rest of the postcode there, Honorable Brother Dougie.
Yeah, but you have the postcode?
I'm having
I've got it here nowhere.
But you could run it by program.
Hold on. I'm not talking about the mic. It's, the postcode is N15 5EN. N15 5EN. So that's the postcode for Chestnut Community where Prophet Newton will be speaking. So Prophet, look here. Someone want to reason with the sister, but Sister Maureen. Prophet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I could just pass on I number to the sister there, and if you could just buy a drop call when you get some free time.
Yeah, I will give her. Listen, man. We will give her the number in a sec. Yeah, because there's someone wants to reason the sister right now from the other phone here. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right then.
Give thanks.
Give thanks. All right then. All right then. Sister Maureen, somebody desperately want to speak to you on this line here, on this phone here.
Okay.
Because she tuning to you upon when you're in Jamaica.
Okay.
No, she hear that you're here on the radio. She's eager to speak to you. So she's offline.
Can you hook her up?
Sister, I'm gonna hook you up on the other live link. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah, that's right. That look better, so everybody can hear you. See what I'm saying? Nah, keep no secret. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can hook up.
Yes, my sister. Hi, welcome.
Hold on. Let's wait for echo. Wait for echo. We can't. That can't work. Hold on. That can't work.
Can she call the other number?
No. You talk to her. Talk. You talk to her, right?
Okay.
Right. See, you can talk to her. All right, then. You know reason. You know reason, right? Maureen. You all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, brother.
All right then. Maureen, what you want to do now, right? Let people know about your details, the kind of stuff you do. Yeah. So you reason with us now.
I do colon hydrotherapy, or it's called colonics, and local of just off West Green Road. My number is 07737176679 or 07944671744. So if you heard the program and you want to come and have a detox using herbs and the colon hydrotherapy, please contact me on either of those numbers and book your appointment, and we'll have a consultation. There are some people who can't have it, so when you call, I will let you know if you're suitable for the treatment or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay then. So how you find the reasoning so far? How you find
me? Oh gosh, I'm enjoying this very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very appreciative of what Sister has to say. Very knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that people are listening and taking advice seriously, what we've said today, and help themselves to a better life. Because at the end of the day, as I said before, all you have is one life.
One life.
One health. And when you lose that health, you can't go and buy the spare parts.
Right. Okay, now we're going to have a very short break, and then we're going to wind down. Yes, women's greetings.
Yes, Brother Dougie.
How are you keeping? All right?
Yes, I just need to find out,
All right.
all about this herbal medicine, how can I get it, to stop taking all these doctor medication I'm taking, I'm taking so much because I'm diabetic, and then I have glaucoma, cataract, I have all these things. And I'm just living on the doctor medication, so how can I get some of the herbs to get some help,
Oh, okay then. Well, I'm glad to see your phone in live, because we want people to benefit from what you're saying as well. So people are listening out there, because people listen all over the. So I'm glad to see your phone in. Yes.
Yes, the diabetic is so bad, and the blood pressure, but not even the blood pressure like my diabetic. It's really bad, and then other pains and arthritis in my knee and things. So. I hope that I could get some cure in it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a challenge. You see, my sister, because you took his advice and called on 9, here's my challenge to you. When you come on Thursday and you take the treatment, if within 3 days all those pains don't go away, I'll refund you your money. Do you want a better deal than that? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, hello?
Did
Hello?
did you hear the offer? I'm making an offer. I said I'm so excited that
No,
you
you're
took.
making an offer.
Yes,
Oh,
and brother Dougie
okay.
says, brother Dougie says, that you did the right thing in calling and asking, because there are other persons, there really are, because since you came off the phone, other persons have called asking the same thing. But you took his advice and called. So here's my offer to you. Even though our treatments are expensive, I am telling you that within 3 days of taking the treatment, all those aches and pains that you are experiencing now, they're going to go within 3 days. If that it's not so, you
Yes.
can always call me back and I'll refund you the money.
Okay.
All right. So
I
here is where you
understand.
come
Well,
to.
I agree.
All right. Here's where you come down. We're having our final seminar on Thursday. So I leave the island Friday morning. My flight is at 12. So our final seminar is Thursday evening at 366 High Road, Tottenham. And I'll be there from 4 o'clock because I have a few appointments before the seminar starts at 6:30. We're going to be talking about the womb, fibroids, womb cancer, the importance of protecting the womb. And for women who have already lost the womb, how can you preserve the function, or what foods can you use to
Yeah,
replace
yeah.
all the nutrients that you would have, that the womb would have helped you to produce. So we're going to be looking at those topics, and I think it's a very important topic. How to
It
keep
is
your
a
womb
very
clean and
important
healthy.
topic, but
Yes.
that's very important because my topic is I have
Diabetes.
these pains, yeah,
Yeah.
especially when the time is cold,
Yes.
you know. So I would like you to tell me what can you do for me. So I'll be there just to hear what is happening. I will listen to everything, but my problem, I
Is-
tell you, if I take my bag of medication to show you, it's 10 people can be taking my medication with me.
All right, my sister. I'll tell you that
You know
since
what I mean? So anything can you do for me when
Yes,
I
ma'am.
sit down and explain to you?
yes, we have a
That is
treat.
so good. God is so good, and I know I depend on Him
Yes.
to tell you what to do for me.
Yes. I'll tell you that we have successfully treated diabetes over the years. It takes 3 months to get rid of diabetes, and to correct high blood pressure is 3 months. The eyes take a little longer, but I will tell you that we have many clients in Jamaica who the first person that they saw was my son. So we have had with this lady, she was completely blind. And one day she came into the office for one of her regular visits, and she looked and she said, "Oh, that's what he looks like." She went on to say, "Handsome man," and whatever. But we do have a treatment. I normally tell persons that I used it when I was at the age of 19, and from then I've not worn glasses before. And in 2013, when I almost lost my eye in a motor vehicle accident, that the car flipped with me 5 times, I used it, and even though the doctor said, they were sure I was going to go blind in the left eye, I see perfectly well from my left eye. So we do have a treatment for the glaucoma and the cataract, which works very, very well. It's not very fast acting. It's not as fast as the treatment for the high blood pressure and the diabetes, which we most times can see to persons within 3 months. Guaranteed. You'll be
but
able
I
to.
do. Sorry, I do one of the cataract from the right eye, but the left eye I can see plain from the right eye, but although it has been the glaucoma, but the left eye, it just really cloud. It's not that bad because the cataract don't get big as it in that one.
Right.
But it's mainly what me really want to deal with because I know God not gonna make me blind. Is the arthritis where all the bone them in my knee then just moving, and the diabetes. Those are the 2 important things I can get so with.
I'll tell you that your pains that you're experiencing, the diabetes is contributing to the pain, because when the blood is so sweet, it moves slower around the body than when it is not so sweet. And and what is actually happening, the climate here is very cold, so it's almost like you're living in a fridge. And in the same way,
because sometimes I tell you I'm so coming like I'm crippling up.
Yes,
the
so
back everywhere in pain.
Yes, in the same way that you see the the liquid in the fridge freezes and moves and can't, it loses its fluidity, its liquidity. It's the same way that the blood that happens with the blood on the inside, especially if you're not very active, physically active. So what is happening to you is that you have two.
I'm 63 years old, and I'm 63, but I'm active. Like I do the walking, I go up and down and do my, anything I have to do, shopping and move around. I do my little exercise and things,
but not sufficient to keep the blood flowing. And then, like I said, it's two things you have acting against you. You have the diabetes, which you can't do anything about. Once you have diabetes, it affects your circulation of your blood. So, that's why persons with diabetes end up having to lose their leg if they get a wound, because they don't have enough blood flowing, circulating all the way down to the legs. So you have the diabetes itself acting against you. And then the fact that you might not be as physically, when you were younger, you probably could jump loops and run and all of that. You're not doing all of that. And then there is no doubt that you probably have not been taking any bitter herbs, and you've been pumping all this poison of the medication inside your body, which is just slowing you down even more so. So, once you
sometimes I take sulfur kings, sulfur bitters, I take a bottle of sulfur kings, and then I get some marby from, they come from, I think, Barbados or somewhere, the root, and I boil it because it's bitter, and drink it. Sometimes I do all of that.
Yes, all right. The thing about the sulfur kings is that it's more designed for a bowel action. So it's not necessarily going to go into your blood and clean up your blood. Yeah, so you're going to have that. So you might be taking it and the colon might be healthy. But because one of the things about diabetes, you see, is that the medication that you take for diabetes does not decrease your sugar level, so that it improves circulation. What it is designed to do is to, the medication increases your hormone level, so that the sensors in your brain are deceived into thinking that things are okay now, but your sugar level remains high and continues to destroy the kidneys, the eyes, and impair your circulation. So that is why you have to take some herbs now that's going to go in and actually flush it, force your body to secrete in through your urine, because that's the main way that you lose your sugar concentration. So there's, first time, the way that people tell, they say your urine tastes sweet. That's the day when people used to taste urine more often than today. So they used to say people they used to call the disease sweet urine disease. You understand? But so that's the main way that you're going to lose the sugar. But you are not. It's not going to happen to you because you're not taking the herbs that are going to cause you to secrete more. What you're doing is that you're being encouraged to use medication that is tricking your sensor system, your brain, into thinking that the ratio of hormone to the ratio of insulin in your body to the ratio of sugar is okay when it really isn't.
Okay, because sometimes I feel so many pain in my head to shooting pain.
Yes.
And the doctor says like the muscle, the nerves is touching the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was in Jamaica, my two brothers died, and he took me over there. I have to go to the doctor there, and then I come here, and the doctor is saying that if the nerve is touching, the muscle is touching the nerves,
What test did he use to,
my body's in so many pain, I tell you, girl, so many pain.
What test did the doctor use to come to that conclusion?
What he's saying, like, I'm so, like, depressed, I'm in a depression. He's giving me some depression tablet because I can't sleep sometimes, but I don't really take it because I don't want to really open those things, so I try to sleep natural.
Yes. I'm not sure about the depression part. I can't speak, but sleep can be. I'll tell you that the climate here causes depression. It's a gloomy.
You're so much depressed. Don't care. You're just depressed.
Yes. So he could be correct that there's an element of depression. And the fact that you are not well and you are in pain every day is enough reason for anybody to be depressed.
Yes, enough reason to thinking about it.
Yes.
Knowing that when the the summer finish and not even summer we call it because sometimes we still cold saying it's summer. You imagine when the winter comes. And sometimes after staying and I don't want to go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a sister that wants to ask you a question though. Sister Maureen.
This phone is dead. One second. What it is? Speak more. Speak.
Okay, I was just going back to, my sister was saying that she's got some herb for you. I just wanted to ask you, what is your diet like? What sort of things are you eating, apart from the pills? Because it sounds as though your pills is your diet.
Well, that phone, the phone's dead. Let me ring up on this other number here. Go,
can you hear me?
No, she won't come to hear.
Okay.
Just speak for me.
She can probably hear you in Radio Land. So Sister Maureen is asking, have you made any necessary changes to your diet? Because once you are diabetic, you need to make changes to your diet. And so she wanted to know she wanted to encourage you and to help you to make those necessary changes to your diet.
I was cut off.
No, my phone is dead, you see.
Okay.
Did you hear what we were saying? Okay. No, I wanted to just ask you what's your diet like?
What my diet?
Yes.
My diet really, I tried eating like vegetable and fruits and things. Drink a lot of water. But sometimes I'm not really eating the right thing. Like I will eat. I said I'm not going to just eat just a small portion. A certain thing where I shouldn't eat. I don't really fool with sugar, But I still don't think I'm using the right diet from a diabetic.
Yes. Did they give you a leaflet? Did you see a dietitian in the hospital?
Yes, I get the leaflet.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you human being, sometimes I go by what it said, and the next time, yesterday you say you don't know what to eat, and you shouldn't eat, and you just want to eat a little of it. But I don't really sit down and eat a lot of starch, a lot of sugar. I don't really do that.
Because you definitely need to cut down with things with sugar, like the cakes, biscuits, syrupy drink, fizzy drink, anything like that. Because sugar is a poison, Sugar is a poison. It's not good for you, and especially as a diabetic, And you need to ensure that you're drinking sufficient, good quality water to dilute the sugar in the urine and in the other organs.
And one of the things that it's important that we try and remember is that once you are diabetic, please turn down your radio. Turn your radio down, please. Yes, thank you. Yes. Once a person is diabetic, you see, it means that the pancreas isn't functioning for one reason or the other. And the difference with food, because a person who is diabetic can decide that they're going to change and they're going to eat an excellent quality food, but the fact still remains that the pancreas isn't working, and foods will not necessarily repair the pancreas. I have seen persons who have excellent knowledge of changing their diet. Like I told you, I don't know if I told you the story of the gentleman that came to me with herpes, and after 3 months of treating him and he was herpes free, he came and he said, "You see, you're a genial, you're a trickster. Is the food you changed that that made the herpes go away?" So I said to him, "Okay, that you have the diet sheets. Go and take it and give it to somebody with the virus and see if the virus will go away." So sometimes you might be able to make some excellent changes with your diet, but the difference with herbs is that the creator says that herbs have a little bit more they have reprogramming abilities in the herbs. This is why scientists, they don't really spend the time to study, so they don't lock away the nutrients in food from us, and they'll say foods can help to fight cancer, but the herbs now that really breaks up cancer cells or really corrects diabetes, they don't really share these and tell them to.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the herbs is the same like the food, because you use your callaloo and your spinach and your green stuff, You know, those sort of thing. They're still the herbs, but they're still part that you integrate into your diet.
They are close, but guess what happened now? The difference with herbs and food, is that but a toxicity. They have a point where your body's going to say no more of it. But when it comes on to food, you can drink orange juice every single day, and your body won't reject it if your stomach is okay. Your body won't reject or some health conditions unless the body is not healthy. But under normal conditions, there are some foods that you can eat every single day. But when it comes down to herbs, some herbs that really does a lot of repairing work. You can't take it every single day.
Okay, listen, Mavis.
Yes?
All right then. So look here. So if anything, Thursday, yeah?
Yeah, Thursday, yeah. Thank you for listening and thank you for your advice.
No problem. You have the number.
Yes, I was going to tell her that I can't drink like orange and so because I have a lot of acid on my stomach and digesting problem. But when I see her Thursday, I'll speak to her. And thank you for listening.
You have the number. Yeah?
Yes, I have it.
All right then, no problem.
Okay, thank you, darling. And have a good night. Bye.
All right then, take care. All right. Okay then. So what I want to do here, if I can put the pin here, right? And if hold on, before I forget, Sister Maureen, people said that if you can give us your Jamaican number.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, because I'm leaving. Just to remind persons though, I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you on Thursday evening. Come say goodbye to me, please. Don't let me be there all alone talking to myself.
That's right. And buy the herbs them.
Yeah.
Buy up the herbs them.
Yeah, I still have some herbs that I would not mind leaving with you all here before I go. And just plan to stay late with us because we really are planning to stay until we plan to leave there at 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, and then I said I'd just go and pack and then leave. But you don't have to stay that late, but just come and hear. It's not just a matter of socializing, and which I don't mind socializing, I really don't. But it is information for the time that it is very beneficial. So I'm really encouraging persons to come. It's at 366 High Road, Tottenham. It's at Paprika's bookstore. Most persons know Paprika in the bookstore beside the police station on the Tottenham police station. So come out and be informed. Knowledge is power. It starts at 6:30. Persons who want herb, we encourage you to come from 4. Or you're going to have to wait until after this session ends, and sometimes it ends at what, Dougie, 10, 11 in the night.
In the night time.
Yeah, so come early if you want herbs, and call. You can call in advance and make your appointment. I'll give you my numbers.
Yeah, give the numbers out. Yeah.
My number here, it's 790-405-3119.
Go over it again.
790-405-3119. It's my number here, and my Jamaican number is 876, forgive me, 876-420-0173. 876-420-0173. And then a lady called earlier asking me for a recipe for lump under the arm, which is different from a breast lump. And I told her, I don't know if she got it right, but it's Healthy Living Herbal. That's a Facebook page. So if you didn't hear me correctly because I was in the studio, it's Healthy Living Herbal. The instructions are there how to make that oil that gets rid of like abscess under the arm. Yeah.
Give out the Jamaican. You got the Jamaican number? Give the Jamaican number again. Give the Jamaican number again. Maureen, you give the Jamaican number again.
My Jamaican number is 876-420-0173.
Okay.
876-420-0173. And it's also my WhatsApp number. So you can always send me messages on WhatsApp or call me through WhatsApp.
Okay then. And other Sister Maureen, do you want to give out your details as well? Yeah.
Okay. My number is 07-737-176-679 or 07944 671-744. And I'm the Maureen that does the colon hydrotherapy or colonics. Thank
Okay
you.
then. Fantastic. Okay then, we're not taking definitely more live calls here. But okay then. Alright then, what we're gonna do now, I just said that we have to use our social discourse. So we're gonna put a pin in and then we continue the reasoning after. Okay.